welcome back to Sofa Sessions. We are so excited because we have been harassing today's guest for months to have her on the sofa, and finally our childcare plans have all aligned, and we are here with model, DJ, presenter, tanning guru, mum to Theodore, wife to Spencer, Vogue Williams!
Hello! Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming!
Yeah.
So we're going to ease you in with a few quickfire questions.
Yes.
Oh, I love these kind of questions.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, question 1. What is Spencer's worst habit?
He refuses to unpack his own clothes.
Oh,
I know, it's really
she would
annoying.
hate
that's
that.
my worst nightmare.
It's so annoying.
Literally my worst
Like,
nightmare.
and we have a cleaner who kindly comes once a week, but like she has jobs to do. And so instead of doing those jobs, she's unpacking his suitcase
Such a
most
waste
time.
of
And
time.
I want to kill him.
Not
Yeah.
cool. What is the weirdest thing you've done to make some money?
Oh God, I used to have the worst. Like when you say model, I wouldn't really say model. I was like the kind of model that would like model a Magnum ice cream on the street in a bikini. There was these things called press calls in Ireland, and I used to do them all the time. One time I had my head inside a giant burger. Another time, modeling something for the lotto in the snow in heels and a bikini. Like they wanted to land, so they always threw you in a bikini.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so that was the kind of modeling I did, not Milan kind of modeling.
What is the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager?
Oh, I was quite. But we say bold, naughty as a teenager.
I thought that. I don't know why.
I know. I got suspended from school twice.
Whoa.
Yeah. I wasn't I was never rude to people, but I couldn't stop talking. And then I got kicked out of my house that I used to live in with my mom and my stepdad, and I moved in with my dad. And then like I would just like decide, oh, I'm leaving school now. My auntie was my head teacher, and I used to write myself a note, sign it by my dad, and then she'd see me walking out, and they'd obviously ring, and I'd be like, Dad, if you don't tell them that you signed that note, I'll get suspended again. It'll be your fault. I used to. I was awful.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
How funny that's what I expected you to be like. Is it? But why?
Yes, I was.
No.
I've grown up now. I've matured.
It's good to get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you ever used your celebrity status to get out of a speeding ticket?
No, I'm not famous enough for that. Sadly, I don't get.
Spencer?
No, I don't think he's famous enough for that either. We're not at that level. We don't get any like. No, we don't get like pushed forward in queues for the restaurant or anything like that. That would be really embarrassing anyway. I think that's quite rude. I hate skippers.
Yeah. I think you probably could get out of a speeding ticket if you wanted to. You should try it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm very good. I don't speed.
Better answer. Okay.
Okay, so we're here today to talk about your new tanning range.
Yes.
There by Vogue.
Yeah.
How long has this been in the pipeline for?
Oh God, I would say 2 years since the planning, because obviously Kieran, my tanning partner, came to me with a base product, and there were a million things I didn't like about that tan. Like I loved it, but there were things that I had to change. I think that a lot of tans are very drying in your skin, and if it's drying, it comes off scaly, you look like a lizard. They're kind of hard to put on, they stink. So all those things that I hated about other tans, I changed in my tan, and I feel like not just because it's my tan, I genuinely believe it's the best tan out there. I use it twice a week. I get so many lovely comments off people as well from Instagram that have used it. And I'm really proud of that tan because I love tan so much.
So you should be.
We are the biggest fans of fake tan. We say all the time there's nothing like a glow to make yourself feel better.
Yes.
Even when you've had no sleep the night before. And as new mums, we should say this all the time. There was one time though when I gave myself a bit of a tan while my littlest was having a nap, and then I breastfed him, and then he had a patch on his face for probably 3 days. Did you develop this as you were going? Because obviously you were pregnant and you became a mum. Is it transfer free? Does it develop really quickly so you can wash it off?
It is. So yeah, I used it when I was pregnant, so it is safe for when you're pregnant, because as well when you're pregnant you just feel awful, and that was like my little pick-me-up to put a tan on. And it does dry quite quickly. So like I'm actually wearing the Instant, and everyone's like, how can you wear Instant with a cream outfit? But it doesn't transfer if you let it just dry in. So within 10 minutes you could breastfeed your baby. And if not, like, they'll have a gorgeous tan.
Oh yeah, I used to get spray tans done. I'd put plasters over my nipples so that he wasn't actually eating spray tan. But yeah, whatever works.
And as a tanning expert, what are your tips for getting the perfect tan around the hand?
I have the best tan tips. So I usually use, it depends how tanned you want to be. I use 3 squirts, and I just rub it in, and then with the residue I rub it onto my hands, and then I get a makeup brush, a foundation brush, and just buff it all in, and then you have
clever.
Because I always get those because I'm doing it so fast while my kids are asleep.
Well, I do my tan because I was filming a tanning video of how I apply my tan. It took me 4.5 minutes, and I wasn't even rushing. So like, it doesn't take that long to tan. But that's a really good tip.
That's
Someone
such
told me
amazing.
about the foundation brush tip, and I was like, oh my god, that's life
That
changing.
is
Amazing.
game changer. Oh wait, you must discuss
Oh,
this.
Yes,
Hero
tan
product.
eraser. Well, I mean, probably my hero is the mousse.
Okay.
And like, you can be a foam or a lotion person, but I just prefer the foam. The eraser, like I could have done with this when I was 14 and had like the worst orange hands, just streaks everywhere. You just rub, like I could put it on now and then leave it for 15 minutes, and then you use the exfoliator glove in the shower 15 minutes later, and your whole tan comes off.
Okay, so moving on to parenting, is it what you thought it would be like?
I mean, it's just the most amazing thing in the world. It really is, but I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Like, it's so full on. I mean, when I go to work now, I feel like I have a day off.
We say this all the time.
Yeah, if we don't say we're going to work, I'm like, we're going to holiday,
we're going on holidays, bye. Like, my sister said the other day to me, she was like, oh, just drive to town now. I'm going to be stuck in all the morning traffic. I'm just going to have to just sit there and listen to podcasts. I was like,
By yourself!
I was like, do you know how much I would love to do? I wish I was stuck in traffic on my own.
Yeah.
No, but it is amazing. And it's full on, but like, you just adapt to it. And like, I'm hyper organized anyway, so I think that really helps when you have a baby.
Yeah, definitely.
So did becoming parents alter yours and Spencer's relationship at all?
I think if anything, it made our relationship stronger. I mean, if you don't have a strong relationship to begin with, I can see why it would drive people apart, because it is all consuming and you are tired, like you're knackered, and when you're really tired you do get snappier at each other, and I think that like you just have to remember to be like on the same team as your partner. And we are like that, and like it is like stressful at times and trying to organize everything, but at the same time we're on the same team and we want the same.
I think that's really good advice.
Yeah, I don't think people really talk about that.
We're all working in the same direction.
But also how you said that you have to start off strong. Like if you're in a shaky place beforehand,
don't have a baby to try and like bandage up a bad relationship, because that will just drive away. Because it's hard. So hard. It's amazing, but it's hard, and you're also really tired. Yeah.
And how do you balance the working mum life juggle?
I mean, it's a constant battle. I'm quite lucky with my job that like I can take Theodore places, but I kind of don't ever chill. Like I never sit down and
never
just
switch off.
No, because I always have something to do, and then when I'm not working, I want to spend all my time with Theodore. So like I've had one day on my own where I'm not working or not with Theodore since he's been born.
And we love how transparent you are on your show and on Instagram with the fact that you have help with Theodore. You know, you have your amazing
that's how I do it as well. Lizzie. I'm not giving anyone her details. She's so unbelievable. Oh God, she's just amazing, because obviously when you first like have somebody coming in to mind your child, it's like, I just don't want to do this. I feel awful. I feel terrible that I'm doing this. But she's like his granny. She's just amazing, and she helps us whenever we're working. She's there to look after him, and he adores her.
So
and
nice.
Yeah, she's just brilliant, and she cooks sometimes.
Whoa. That's amazing.
It's really important, I think, for other mums to see that you do have help, and a lot of our followers have commented when we ask for questions to say, please let her know that it really helps us knowing that she has help and she's not doing it.
No, but I wouldn't hide it, and I remember I put something up about a nanny or something, and like people tried to have a go at me, and I'm like, what's the difference of a nanny than nursery? I was like, I need help for when I'm working, and I wouldn't want everyone to, like, it's really hard to try and fit everything in. You need help sometimes. Like, we don't have family that live here, so like we kind of miss out on that. But when Spenny's mom comes home, she's amazing. She's always looking after him. So we are lucky with that respect. But like, we don't have anyone here all the time. So we can't all
do everything.
Yeah.
No, like you need time on your own. 100%.
So in my past life, I styled Spencer a few times in his Made in Chelsea days, and I remember it was for a couple of magazine shoots, and I remember being so surprised that he was such a gentleman and that he was quite quiet compared to what I thought of him, obviously being this huge Lothario on Made in Chelsea. Yeah. Did you have a preconception of him before you met him on the jump?
100%. I was like, oh God, that idiot's doing him as well. Why did he get
You're
the
now
job?
married to the idiot.
I'm married to the idiot. No, but when you meet him, he just is like, from the second I met him, I was like, oh my God, he's so cool. He's so nice, so charming. Yeah. And he's just genuinely a really nice person. Like, there's not a bad bone in his body. Like, he's just warm, friendly, really generous with people, and he's just like, he's great. When he was on Made in Chelsea, like, he was a baby. He was like 21. I'm just glad no one knew what I was up to. I was busy getting suspended. So then you've also done the documentary called Trial by Social Media. Are you affected by trolling? How do you deal with the negative comments? Actually, Spencer gave me good advice on that, because he literally could not care less what anyone says about him. And like, I used to let things get to me, and then I'm like, why do I care? Like, I just ignore people, and I'm like, whatever. I don't know why people do it. I don't know what it must make them feel better about themselves in some way, but I really don't take it on board anymore. And since I've stopped taking it on board, I feel much better about myself. I even love reading the Daily Mail comments because they're so vicious.
They're funny.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Like how do people even have the time to sit
I
and
know, but
come up
your
with something
worst
like that?
enemy
But
wouldn't
I
say
love
something.
it. You two would sit there and you just read them and
I
laugh.
read them and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, they're right now, in fairness, look at that. Like if they say something about an outfit or something, I'm like, okay, fair enough.
That's so good. That's so good
Yeah.
doing it. So obviously you spend a lot of time with social media. Do you have a love-hate relationship with it?
No, I just love it.
You love it.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I think it's a
Brilliant.
I find it to be quite a positive place. Like, especially since becoming a mom, I have a really nice, you'll find that on your
Yeah.
page, a really nice crew of girls that mail me and stuff. And I would say 95% of it is all good. And I love it too much. Spencer hates how much I love it.
It's interesting though, like we always say this, we've got the nicest followers.
Yeah.
We very rarely get negative comments, and it is a network of mums who often message us to say thank you so much for your help with this, and we're like, no, thank you.
But
Like
we also
we've got a
get tips
database
and
of people.
advice
Yeah,
as much
we get as much from
That's
them
how
as they.
I feel
Yeah,
as well. And
yeah.
like I do most of my shopping on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you see people
Yeah.
wearing something, it's like, oh, I want that. And
Yeah.
like I think it's a really, really good space to be in. Like that's the thing. Those people are following you because they like you. Like that's why I don't understand trolls. If you don't like, just don't follow.
Yeah,
It's out.
Yeah, if that annoys
the
you, if
unfollow.
I annoy you, stop following me.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for joining
much
us.
for sitting down with us. We loved it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.